Well, g'day Spurs fans, if there are any left out there. There's a few out there. Paul Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic sock show on the internet. The only Spurs fan on the internet apart from Johnny Bethnal Green as far as I can see. And yeah, as usual, my video yesterday didn't go down too well with some people. People saying, you're just having a go at fans, YouTubers. I'm going to keep doing it, because they're having a go at my team. They're having a go at my team. And I'm always team first. I love Tottenham Hotspur. That's where my loyalties lie. Unlike some of you parasocial weirdos who get attached to YouTubers just because you can watch them stream for 5-10 hours every day. Well, it's Tottenham Hotspur. That's all I give a shit about. And all I'm seeing is damage being done to our lads and manager by everyone. Everyone. There's no exceptions now. And this includes, as I said yesterday, people at the ground. Of course, there are some people at the ground that are with me, are with the team, but they're getting drowned out or silenced out by these instant gratification weirdos that don't understand that football isn't just clicking a button on FIFA or Football Manager, that things take time, that it's a human endeavour. And our players are human. Don't matter how much they earn, man. They're human. And I haven't had too much of a look at the Spurs sphere, but my executive producer, who gets paid the big bucks to do my research, Mountain Bushman, filled me in. Everyone's on their case. Apparently, it's a disaster. It's a debacle. Everything's going wrong. Question marks over Frank. Is he a Tottenham Hotspur manager? Isn't he a bit too defensive? Question marks over the players. Comments like, we don't have a starting 11. And that's by someone who says they support the manager. He supports the manager at the moment, and he's going off on a tirade. He's going off on a tirade to anyone who's bagging Frank, like he wasn't doing that for the last God knows how many managers, but now he likes a manager. Keep calm, everyone. But he said we ain't got a starting 11, so he's sticking up for the manager and slamming our team. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it. But look, I'm a bit more mellow today. I'm a bit more mellow. I'm going to give you a mellow sandwich. So I started off with a bit of and I'm going to put a nice little filler in the middle, and then I'm going to finish off with a bit of as well. And I'm hoping there's a chance it might get a bit Shakespearean in the background, but we'll see. Not seeing anything yet. There should be a storm coming in. Why am I a bit sort of all right? Because yesterday afternoon, in my YouTube feed, up popped a game between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea from 1975. 1975. Both teams at the shit end of the table, fighting for survival. Tottenham that year lost 21 games. But at White Hart Lane, there was a crowd of 51,000 people. Can you believe it? 51,000 people. And we had to build this big, huge thing just because we're going to have seats for people to sit on to fit 60 in. 51,000 people. It was a record attendance that year. And the crowd, who no doubt would have been served up, mixed performances. This game was being played in April. Were really behind the team. It was so gorgeous to see. All the dumb songs that I don't hear anymore, give me a tea, oh, tea, etc., that kind of stuff. It was wonderful. And you know what? Little old Tottenham Hotspur won 2-0. A fine goal by Steve Perriman, and another one by Celtic and Rangers and Tottenham's Alfie Conn. He looks like a werewolf, that guy. So it filled my heart. It filled my heart, knowing that this was sort of the period that I was around, that was where my football spirit was awakening. And I think people my age have that. Nowadays, people only give a shit about the Premier League. That's it. They don't care about the history of the Spurs. Founded by a guy called Bobby Buckle. Can you imagine that? God, what a name. That's a name of mythology. Bobby Buckle. Who's called Bobby Buckle? Our first captain, that's who he is. It just made me think, well, times have changed and all that, but maybe those times can come back. So I suggest to people, just a suggestion, I'm not one to tell people what they should and shouldn't do, most of the time. I mean, back the team will fuck off, but that's just a suggestion as well. If you're getting a bit down in the dumps about the whole Spurs thing, remove yourself a little bit from the internet. Talk sport. Watch a bit less football of other teams, because you're always looking over your neighbour's fence with green eyes of envy there. Just unplug a bit. Watch some old games. There's plenty of old games on YouTube. The big match of the day, all that from the early 70s to the 90s. Take your pick whenever you want. I've been plodding through in about the last couple of years. I've been going from the early 70s, I'm up to 75, and I'm loving it. It's reminding me what football's about, what it still can be. So even though society has moved on, and I do blame society for this, all this impatience now, because people are on the internet, you can get what you want, can't you? You know, any music, any movie, any bollocks. Even with AI, you can say, oh, show me a picture of this and that. Before AI dies in the arse, you can do it. Or before AI starts charging you $2,000 per fucking thumbnail, you can do it. But that's not the real world, man. It's not the real world. But it's training people's brains to think like that. That I want, give me it now, give me it now, give me it now. And when the real world comes along and boots you up the date, people ain't happy. So just unplug from all that a little bit. Just let it. You might not be able to change society or anything like that, but you sure as well can change yourself, and maybe give yourself a little bit of happiness as far as the team's concerned. Now that's what I did. A few years ago, I started doing YouTube on people's channels, and even though I was probably the most positive person out there, it chips away. I found myself getting more pissed off after losses and things like that, you know, because we are who we hang around with. And when I unplugged and moved away, I'm back to what I was before. Now, as for the Chelsea game, again, I think I'm on my own here. I didn't think it was that bad. We lost the game, Chelsea played better. I'm hearing all sorts of dumb, crazy shit. Thomas Frank's defensive. How come we're scoring so many goals? I'll tell you the defensive thing about Thomas Frank is when we do have to soak up pressure, because you never get a game of football your own way the whole 90 minutes, and when we are under the pump, we are defending really well. We're defending a lot better than we have been recently. Last couple of years under Ange, you know, never quite got that going. Maybe he would have, who's to say? But so to me, that isn't playing defensive football. That's just defending better when you have to. You know what I mean? We're still scoring goals. We didn't score on the weekend. It doesn't happen very often we don't score goals now. And we're not letting many in. And yet I hear people saying our XG was terrible. That was an actual question asked to a football coach, asked to Thomas Frank, what about our XG? This lagging indicator statistical thing that means absolutely nothing. How many times does XG actually match the scoreline of a game? It's gobbledygook, it's bollocks. It's just for gambling and nerds and twats that don't understand football to, you know, it's a number that they can come up with to give them the appearance of knowing about football. Well, yeah, actually our XG was remarkably low. Who gives a fuck? What's that got to do with football? It's got nothing to do with football. We lost the game 1-0. That's the only thing that really matters. And as far as the performance goes, now my opinion is coloured, because I was doing a watch along and I heard the crowd and the commentary in my earphones, and that was pissing me off more than the game, because I could feel the atmosphere, and the atmosphere felt like one of seething resentment waiting for us to fuck up. It wasn't one of love and support, trying to uplift the team. It was, you fuck up and I'll be on your case. It was so palpable, man, so palpable. And it hurt as I said in my sort of review yesterday, I give the team a pass having to play under those conditions. I really do. They're human beings, and yeah, I get it. You can, you know, professional footballers can mitigate it to a point, and they must have done, because we didn't get flogged 5-0. You know, we didn't have 0 possession under those tough circumstances. We lost 1-0. against the world champions, so whose team is worth, like, I don't know, 10 times ours, something ridiculous. And people just are failing to see that a club our size, a manager requires time to build something. Ange was a freak getting a Europa League in his second season, but looking at our history, if we had the fans we have today from when we started in 1882, our trophy cabinet would be empty. Bill Nicholson would have been sacked, Keith Birkinshaw would have been sacked, Terry Venables would have been sacked. That's just to name three. So no double, no Cup Winners' Cup, no multiple other cups that Bill Nick got, no FA Cup in 91. And in each of the beginning of those tenures, Keith Birkinshaw, in each of the beginning of those tenures, we weren't good. We weren't good. It took a while for us to get going. A club our size, that's the way we have to do it. And if we do it, we can do it. We can do it. We've done it before and we can do it again. But people are impatient these days. People know better. People are experts. And I'm particularly disappointed with the likes of, and I know Johnny Bethnal Green mentioned this in his video. I'm going to talk about it. I'm not plagiarising because we talked about it together. We didn't collude. We were just going, what the fuck's this? Chris Cowlin, whose headline is A Tottenham Hotspur Fan Channel. Are you a fan or are you a journalist, Chris? That's a very serious question, because that video that you uploaded of Jed Spence and Mickey van der Ven apparently looking like they might have the ump or whatever, walking past Frank, which you headlined, Players Blank Frank. Is that being a fan, Chris? Is that supporting the team? Is that helping? How's that helping? How's that making us better? Spreading that for clicks and likes around the place, because that was run with by a lot of places. You know, bigger channels like Where Tottenham TV, Talk Sport, and now everyone's saying things like, as they have under Ange and as they did under every other manager, the manager's lost the dressing room. See, I told you I'd get back to the shit bit, done the good bit, and back to pointing the finger again. He's lost the manager, what disrespect. And everyone's just making shit up. They're pulling stuff out their arse, they don't know what's going on. I'm going to pull stuff out of my arse too. My reading of it is, maybe Mickey and Jed cop shit, especially Jed, cop shit from our own fans during that game. And they didn't like, and also when this was going on, while they were doing the blanking, the crowd was booing. And if you watch We Are Tottenham's TV's after the game video, you'll see that it wasn't just booing, it was things like, fuck off, you're a fucking disgrace. This is what our fans were saying to our team. I'm just staggered. I never heard anything like that at the Lane. Never. When we were really successful, never. When we were rubbish, never. You lot are arseholes out there. You lot are arseholes. The ones that are going to the grounds and doing that, the ones that are highlighting this on YouTube. Are you really fans? A fan is, what is a fan? What does a fan mean to these people? I'll stick up for Tottenham Hotspur no matter what. They're my team. I enjoy it. They make me smile. All these other people, I don't know what emotion they get out of apart from seething resentment, entitlement and anger. So Chris, are you really a Tottenham Hotspur fan channel, or are you a wannabe journalist? All the other YouTubers out there, are you really Tottenham Hotspur fans, sticking up whatever, come what may? Or are you just wannabe journalists, all auditioning to be on Talk Sport, Sky Sports? Here's my audition for Talk Sport. Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't ever come near me. There you go. I think I've burnt that bridge. Sky Sports, wankers. There we go. Not interested. You won't see any other YouTubers do that, though, will you? Because they all want a piece of that pie, don't they? If I was at that game, just as Johnny Bethnal Green said, if I was at that game and I took a video and I saw the video, something like that I thought, shit, that could be misread, or it doesn't look good, or whatever, it's not positive, it's not helping, it's bringing us down, delete. There is no way on earth I would have posted a video like that. So shame on you, Chris Cowling, calling yourself a Spurs fan and doing something that you know would spark up controversy and bullshit around the team. That is absolutely not the actions of a supporter, not the actions of a fan. It's the actions of a critic, wannabe journalist. And if that's what people want to be on YouTube, stop calling yourself Spurs fans. Stay your journalists. Speaking of journalists, even Ali Gold was going, oh, disgraceful, disgraceful. This is what Ali Gold said. He said, I don't usually condone people booing, but hey, it was such a shit performance. Maybe the crowd fucking affected it. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking up for the team. I'm blaming the crowd. Yes, I'm blaming the crowd. You were fucking hopeless, sitting there angry, waiting for us to fuck it up. That's why our home record is bad. It's not Thomas Frank. It's not the stadium. It's not the players. It's you miserable bastards out there. So, if you don't want to be a miserable bastard, that's what I'm saying. Go and watch some old football. Stop watching all this shit. Stop watching me. Get off social media, because that was a cesspit. Absolute cesspit. Fall in love with the team again. Fall in love with the team. Have a bit of patience, love, compassion for them. And you never know, that will help. Well, I know that will help. That will help. That will make them better. What everyone's doing at the moment is making us so much worse. Question marks over Thomas Frank is ridiculous. We're getting quicker in this cycle. We're speeding this cycle up. Speeding this cycle up. It's going at internet warp speed now, the amount of time managers have at our club. May I remind you, we're 5th in the league. We're doing all right in Champions League, you know. I mean, that's what people don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. They want everything now, but they don't know what they want. Last year, 17th. We won a trophy. I don't care if we finish 17th and win a trophy. Well, that's what happened. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Well, now we're 5th in the league. Nah, fuck that. We want to play attacking football. No, it's too attacking, man. Should adapt. Now we've got Thomas Frank. Oh, he's too defensive. Thomas Frank should adapt. Why don't you just all just shut the fuck up? You are just pathetic with your opinions like they fucking matter, like you have got any idea what you're talking about. I'm staying strong on this channel. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I too support the team no matter what. No matter what. Which is why my prediction for every game, including the one tomorrow against Copenhagen, will be 5-0. And yes, you can call me a happy clapper, but I'd rather be a happy clapper that loves the excitement of watching Tottenham Hotspur than being a miserable psychopathic cunt. So there you go. It's 5-0 tomorrow. I was hoping a storm had come in on cue, but not to be. Hey, you can't help nature, can you? Now, was there anything else I wanted to mention? Oh, I can hear a bit of thunder. It's getting a bit, maybe it is getting a bit King Lear. Maybe the winds of change are approaching. But it's horrible. It's horrible. My reading is, Mickey van der Ven and Jed Spence didn't want to go and clap the fans because why the fuck would you? And yeah, maybe they should have and all that, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You know, it's our home record. That's why it's so bad. And I wouldn't be surprised to see people wanting to leave our club because of you arseholes out there putting us down all the time. Because I don't know. And actually, you know, it's funny, a couple of comments. I got a load of abusive comments as usual, like Australian scumbag. I don't give a fuck. You can say what you want about me. And the comments just reiterate what I'm saying. Because I said in my video, fans have got a sense of entitlement. And what does one comment say? I paid this much money. I'm entitled to. It's like, dude, the lack of self-awareness is staggering. You're actually saying what I'm saying. You are entitled. You are a toddler. It's crazy. Look, I feel sorry for our team having a support base like ours. It's appalling. It's not good enough. Not good enough. But like I say, you can be the change out there. You can be the change out there. Separate yourself from all this. Don't read into it so much, and you'll find yourself falling in love with Tottenham Hotspur again, no matter what. No matter what, win, lose or draw, back the team or fuck off as usual. Anyway, there's a bit of thunder. I was only go like that. It's getting closer. Anyway, till next time, I'll say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.